Toxic coworkers for people who do this one thing. And by the end of this video, you are going to be one of those people. The first thing to understand how the game works. Toxic behavior is not random. It runs on a playbook. And that playbook only works on people who cannot recognize it while it is happening. Now, here is what makes this urgent. The numbers on workplace targeting are ugly. The aggressor usually gets to keep their job, while roughly 6 out of 10 people that are targeted end up losing theirs. I've spent over 20,000 hours training people in high pressure environments, and I can tell you exactly who these people leave alone. It is the person who can see the move coming and they respond instead of reacting, because a manipulator cannot use a reaction that was never given to them. Now, you might be thinking that staying quiet and out of the way keeps you safe. Being an easy target is exactly what attracts you to them in the first place. If you appreciate me making this type of content, let me know by gently tapping that like button. Let's get into it. Point one, watch for the moment that they get close to you fast, but then flip on you just as fast. In the beginning, they make you feel special. They stay late to help you. They share personal stories that make you feel trusted. That closeness feels good. It starts to feel like friendship, but it is actually access, because the more you trust them, the more they have your work, your emotions, and your mistakes. And the moment you're no longer useful to them, or the moment you break one small boundary, that warmth disappears. You go from favorite to invisible almost overnight. I've seen it time and time again in my own workplace. You share information with somebody and they end up using it against you. And from that point forth, you have to be tactical and strategic at work. The counter here is simple. Closeness that was earned in a week can be pulled back in a week too. Stay warm, but don't hand over more of yourself just because someone rushed in to get you close. Point two, watch for the moment they start collecting information about you that has nothing to do with work. Every complaint you've made about your manager, every frustration with a coworker, every insecurity that you admit out loud. They are not listening because they care. They are listening because that information is currency. They are building a savings account out of your secrets. Say what you actually need instead of venting to them. If you wouldn't want it repeated in a meeting, don't say it to a coworker that you do not fully trust yet. You can be warm without being an open book. Point three, watch for the moment they start rewriting what actually happened. You come up with an idea on Tuesday. By Thursday, it was something you both came up with. By Monday, they are presenting it to the leadership like it was their idea from the very start. It happens so smoothly that you start doubting your own memory. That is the point. Document everything. Documentation matters more than being right in the moment. After important conversations, send yourself or your manager a short recap. Following up on this, moving forward with this approach I outlined today, short, factual, timestamped. You are not being paranoid. You are refusing to let your memory be the only record. Point four, watch for the moment that they start planting negative seeds about other people around you in the office. Just so you know, she really doesn't like working with new people. Between us, I think he takes credit for everything. Small, subtle comments dropped over time until one day you realize that you don't have any real relationships with anyone in the office except for this toxic coworker. And then when they turn on you, you are all alone. The counter is to reverse it before this ever happens. Have lunch with different people. Build relationships outside of your immediate team, not to campaign against anyone, just so that your reputation exists outside of the one person's version of you who's toxic. If any one of these four comments sounds familiar, drop it in the comments below and tell me which one hits closest home. And if you're new here, hit subscribe. I put videos out like this every week. Point five, the moment they play the victim, the instant you start pulling back. You stop oversharing. You stop saying yes to everything they ask. You gently correct the record in the meeting in front of them. Suddenly, you're the difficult one. They start telling other people, I don't know what happened. They just changed. They might even cry and say, I've done nothing but try to help, because they have spent months building such goodwill in the office with everyone around you. People believe their version at first. This is exactly why points 1 through 4 matter so much. If you stay calm, If you document your work, you build relationships outside of them. Their story does not land the same way. Your reputation is already backed up by more than one person's opinion. Here is what all 5 of these moves have in common. They only work on someone who does not see them coming. The moment you can name the move while it is happening, it loses most of its power over you. You do not have to be cold. You do not have to confront them directly. You just have to stop being an easy target. Stay a little more guarded with what you share. Keep a paper trail of what occurs at work and make sure that your work and your reputation do not live inside of one person's hands. And if you want to know what to do the next time you realize that you're a target of someone like this, watch this video here, the 7 genius ways to outsmart manipulators. It's the next natural step after this one. And if this changed how you spot the next toxic coworker in your workplace, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.